श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। जय गौर आनंदे हरे 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 कृष्ण। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति सोपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादानुसहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्रिसे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we read from Śrimad Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 33 chapter, text 1. Maitreya evam nisamyam kapilasya vacho janani evam nisamyam kapilasya vacho jani sakadharmasya dayita kila devabhuti visrastamohapatala tamabhi pranamya तुष्टाव्य तत्व विषयांकित सिद्धि भूमिं एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री साङ्गधर्मस्य दयिता किल देवभूतिः विस्रस्तमोहपटला तमभि प्रणम्य तुष्टाव तत्त्वविषयांकित सिद्धिभूमिम्
निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री सागरतमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः विस्रस्तमोहपटलातमभिप्रणम्य
Maitreya Vacha, what meaning? Maitreya Vacha, Maitreya said, Evam, thus, Nisamya, having had, Kapilasya, O Lord Kapil, of Lord Kapil, Vacha, the words, Janitri, the mother, Sa, she, Kardamasya, of Kardamuni, Daita, the dear wife, Kila, Naki, Devahuti, Visrasta, free from Mohabhatala, the covering of illusion, Tam, unto him, Abhipranamya, having offered obeisances, Tvastava, recited prayers, Tattva, basic principles, Visaya, in the matter of Ankita, the author, Siddhi, of liberation, Bhumi, the backgrounds. Translation. The Maitreya said, thus Devahuti, the mother of Lord Kapil, and the wife of Kardamani became free from all ignorance concerning devotional service and transcendental knowledge. She offered her obeisances unto Lord, the author of the basic principles of the Sankhya system of philosophy, which is background of liberation, and she satisfied him with the following verses of prayers. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swāmī Srila Prabhupada. The system of philosophy enunciated by the Lord Kapil before his mother is the background for the situation on the spiritual platform. This specific significance of this system of philosophy is stated here as Siddha Bhumi. It is the background of salvation. People who are suffering in this material world because they are conditioned by the material energy can easily get freedom from the clouds of matter by the understanding the Sankhya philosophy enunciated by the Lord Kapil. By this system of philosophy, one can immediately become free, even though one is situated in the material world. That stage is called Jivan Mukta. This means that one is liberated even though one stays within this material body. That happened for Devahuti, the mother of Lord Kapila, and she therefore satisfied the Lord by offering her prayers. Anyone who understands the basic principles of Sankhya philosophy is elevated in devotional service and become fully Krishna consciousness or liberated, even within this material world. Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri saka dharmasya dahita kila devahuti visrasta moha patala tamabhi pranamyam tushtavattattu visayankita siddhi bhumi. Sri Maitreya said, thus Devahuti, the mother of Lord Kapil and the wife of Kardamani, became free from all ignorance concerning the devotional service and transcendental knowledge. She offered her obeisances unto the Lord, the author of the basic principles of the Sankhya system of philosophy, which is the background of liberation, and she satisfied him with the following verses prayer. So, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all previous acharyas, and by the special blessings of Sri Radha Govinda Dev, so we are hearing Śrimad Bhāgavatam. This hearing process, this is eternal. Shravan and Kirtan, hearing and chanting, this is eternal process. So therefore our acharyas, especially Srila Prabhupada, always focusing, instructing us, every day you should read. Every day one should study Śrimad Bhāgavatam, one should hear Śrimad Bhāgavatam. So this hearing process, more one hear from perfect source, from acharyas, more you can say, more you become enlightened in the spiritual life. Srutva dharmam vijanati. More than practice, this hearing process is very effective. More you hear, more you can practice. Srutva dharmam vijanati, srutva tejati dhurmati. Even a moral instructor is saying these things. More you hear, then more you can gather information about the religion. More you want to hear, more you become perfect. Especially in religious systems. Srutva dharmam vijanati, srutva tejati durmati. Sometimes we are focusing, okay, I will practice more, then I can give up my bad habits, bad thoughts. That is not possible. More we hear, because all these statements, like we are hearing Śrimad Bhāgavatam, these are statements of Lord Kapil Dev. Lord's incarnation, Śrimad Bhāgavatam is Sabda Brahma, sound incarnation of Lord. We don't have power to purify ourselves. We are taking shelter. Tadya vastus. Tadya means expansion of Krishna. Śrimad Bhāgavatam is non-different from Krishna. Reddy, non-different from Krishna. Tulsi, non-different from Krishna. Acharyas, non-different from Krishna. So more we develop our surrender mode, more we serve the Tadya vastus. Tadya sevana. You can find these things in NOD, also in CC, Nectar of Devotion, and also in CC. Among 64 devotional limbs, one limb is there, Tadya Sevana. You have to serve Tadya Vastus. Tadya Vastus means a direct expansion of Krishna. Like Śrimad Bhāgavatam, this is service. Hearing is service. Chanting is service. Service also service. This is service. We are serving Śrimad Bhāgavatam by hearing. When a devotee or someone should hear Śrimad Bhāgavatam, he must have such a respect for Śrimad Bhāgavatam. This service. Tadya Sevana. So, by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, at least in the human form of life, in such a degraded Kali Yuga, we are hearing Śrimad Bhāgavatam. Yeah. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj used to say, so within this world, there are so many libraries. So if all the books within this library will be destroyed, there is no harm. If Śrimad Bhāgavatam is there. Such important, we cannot say books, such an important literature, not different from Krishna. But to understand Śrimad Bhāgavatam, we have to take shelter of Bhakta Bhāgavatam. There is two types of Bhāgavatam. One is Grantha Bhāgavatam, one is Bhakta Bhāgavatam. This is Grantha Bhāgavatam. And Grantha Bhāgavatam is not different from Krishna. And Bhakta Bhāgavatam, Krishna achieving form of a devotee, is mercy potency achieving form of a devotee, and it is sent here. It's called Bhakta Bhāgavatam. Like Prabhupada, Bhakta Bhāgavatam. If we don't take shelter of Bhakta Bhāgavatam, we can't understand Grantha Bhāgavatam. We may understand Bhāgavatam through our intelligence. If we are in mood of goodness, then we can understand Śrimad Bhāgavatam in the level of goodness. If we are in passion, then we can understand Bhāgavatam in a passion mode. But we can't understand Śrimad Bhāgavatam completely without being surrendered to pure devotee, Bhakta Bhāgavatam. And that was instruction of Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar, to this scholar. Even in Jagannath Puri, one scholar came. Really learned scholar person came. He knows Sanskrit. So you want to narrate the glory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath. He read a nice verse, very nice verse. But when he present this verse in front of Swarup Damodar, immediately Swarup Damodar reject. He said, no. You are a scholar, no problem. Because you are not a follower of a devotee. There are thousands of, in Hindu religion all over the world. You go anywhere, you can find thousands of lost followers are there. Everywhere. Either in America or in India, you go everywhere. You can find many worshippers of Krishna, Jagannath. Lots of worshippers are there. But a devotee worshipper, they cannot find more in this material world. Those have proper respect for devotee. We are Vaishnavas, we are worshipping Vishnu. But simultaneously Vaishnavas does not only worshipping Vishnu. Vaishnavas, they should understand how to worship Vishnu, they should know how to worship Vishnu and how to worship Vaishnava. If someone don't know how to worship Vaishnava, he don't have qualification to worship Vishnu. Like this Radha Govinda Dev Prabhupada. I feel so fortunate, this is Prabhupada's, I am here, Prabhupada's deity. If someone don't know the position of Srila Prabhupada, for him to difficult to please Radha Govinda, difficult to worship him. Without worship Vaishnava, we cannot worship Vishnu. So this is our philosophy. This is Gaudiya Vaishnava Darshan. Lord, why we are discussing this thing? You see, this is after hearing all these knowledges about Jnana, Yoga and Bhakti, again Mother Kapil, again Mother Devahuti, how he giving respect to his own son, Lord Kapil Dev. He accepted me as teacher, spiritual master. Our knowledge is not perfect. We know many things. We know many things. We have, you can say literally or intellectually, we know many things. But that knowledge will not practically help us in Krishna consciousness. We know what is good. We know what is bad. But we don't have power to follow what is good. And we don't have power to give up what is bad. That is our weakness. We are so learned, we are so scholar, but what is good we know, but we cannot follow it. And what is bad we know, but we cannot give up it. Like we are devoted, we know. We should always stay our consciousness, we should always think about Krishna 24 hours. We are devotees, we know. But is it possible for us to think Krishna 24 hours? Why not? We know this is fact. We have intelligence. Prabhupada said, Shastra said, Mahaprabhu said. That means we don't have knowledge. We have theoretical knowledge. Without surrendering, without being surrendered to a pure devotee, without surrender at the lotus feet of a pure devotees, knowledge will not manifest. Theoretical knowledge is there. Mother Devotee surrender at lotus feet of Lord Kapil Dev. Then Kapil Dev impact knowledge. Knowledge about Sankhya. And what is Sankhya? What is Sankhya Yoga? Yeah?
The enumeration of different material elements, then also including like the soul and God and the relationship of soul and God?
Yeah. What is matter and what is spirit? Always we have to discriminate what is matter and what is soul, what is spirit. So that is Sankhya. This is also in Bhagavad Gita. I'll refer some verses. From there you can understand where this Sankhya is there in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore here Srila Prabhupada mentioned here. By this system of philosophy, one can understand one can immediately become free even though one is situated in the material world. So within Bhakti Yoga, this Sankhya philosophy is there. No need to study Sankhya philosophy separately. So if someone is able to understand this Sankhya system, then immediately he will free from this bodily conception of life, although he is within this material world. That is Prabhupada's statement. Where this Sankhya is there? In Bhagavad Gita, I will give you some references. This is 239. 239. Second chapter, 39 verse. Esa te avhita sankhya Buddhi Yogam te samsruna Buddhya Jukta Jaya Partham Karma Manda Prahasyasi. Sankhya is also in Bhagavad Gita. This is fundamental knowledge. We have to understand, like Prabhupada, always focusing your Krishna's. It is his kingdom. USA is Prabhupada's kingdom. You know, king have to stay within his kingdom. Then he just rule over the different places. It was his kingdom where he started this Krishna consciousness teaching. And his basic teachings, this is not basic also, this is very important teachings. You are Krishna servant, you are not this body, you are soul. That is Sankhya. Like Sankhya Yoga, if you want to understand Sankhya, okay, from your body you can understand. Okay, my finger is soul, my eye is soul, my nose is soul, my hair is soul, my head is soul, my bone is soul. Okay, if your hand is soul, if someone's hand is cutting, still he is living. If someone is blind, still he is living. Always you have to discriminate what is matter, what is spirit, what is matter, what is spirit. So we are soul, we know. But practically, to understand these things and acting on the platform of soul is very difficult. Theoretically, we know we are soul. But practically, on soul's level, on soul's platform, to perform some spiritual activity is very difficult because the body is creating problem. You understand? So now we have to spiritualize this body. First we have to understand Sankhya. Like we are giving this as reference 239. In 239, from which verse to which verse? This Sankhya philosophy is there in Bhagavad Gita, you have to understand. Where about soul? Krishna mentioned about soul, second chapter. From 2:12 to 2:30. Second chapter, from 12 verse to 30 verse, Krishna said about Atma Tattva. What is soul? The Sankhya philosophy is within the Bhakti Yoga. But difficult, like Prabhupada here said, if someone understands by this system of philosophy, one can immediately become free. How immediately one become free? Still we are in clutch of Maya, still we are under the clutch of this body, our mind, our senses. It's dragging us in a different direction. We are suffering here. We know philosophy. Who don't know Sankhya philosophy? Like Prabhuji said, study about spirit, soul, super soul. We know. But where is the problem? From 2:12 to 2:30, this Atma Tattva is there. And just after 2:30, from 2:31 to 2:31, second chapter 31 to second chapter 38, immediately about matter, Anatma Tattva. Sankhya is there. But Krishna very clearly understands, although I am saying these things, Arjuna, you are not soul. You are not body, you are soul. You have to walk on the platform of soul, not on the platform of body. But very difficult for Arjuna to understand this philosophy. Theoretically, he is understanding, but acting on that stage, you understand you are a soul. So you should fight. Arjuna clearly understands, I am soul. This body will die anyhow. And Bhishma will die, Drona will die. But why he hesitated to fight? This is my question. Who is creating problem? He is understanding his soul. Arjuna clearly understands his soul. Body will finish anyhow. Then why he was not acting? Who is creating problem at that time?
His mind.
Mind. And how mind creates problems? Why my mind is not creating problem? Your mind is creating problem. Why? Prabhuji's mind is not creating problem. Someone's mind is creating problem. Where all these sources are coming? Why mind is giving different directions? Someone commits suicides. Someone working day and night to become a billionaire, and someone wants to become meditant, become a monk. And someone wants to serve socially. So why, from where this different direction is coming towards the mind? How mind is working? Through mood of material nature. Mood of material nature is there. Sometimes good of goodness, sometimes passion, sometimes ignorance. Okay. Then someone may ask this question, okay, is someone always residing in mood of goodness? But why not someone always residing in mood of goodness? Even in devotee community, you can find someone is very perfect in his sadhana, is very cool, calm, very sincere. But someone even is trying, he fails to do that. Why? Preconditions. But why he is not preconditioned? Due to his previous karma. Karmic reaction is there. Body means karmic reaction is there. So according to karmic reaction, the mood of nature, material nature become very active. So we are discussing something. Even we know, but it is very difficult to act on the platform of soul. Just like when we are working, we are not caring about our shadows. You understand? You are sitting here, you don't know where is your shadow. But your shadow is there. Don't think you are standing on the light, your shadow is not there. Your shadow is there. Once switch up light, then you can, oh, here is my shadow. So karmic reaction is there always. Even we are devotees, still sometimes we fail to act on the platform of soul due to this practice. And when our karmic reaction is there, mood of material nature, act accordingly. Then at that time we are conditioned to do these things. We are bound to do all these activities. Same thoughts will come according to your karmic reaction. All these nasty thoughts will come, sometimes positive thoughts, sometimes negative thoughts. We don't have any power at that time. So even therefore, even the devotee, even someone become devotee, even so many scholars are there, they are able to understand the philosophy of Sankhya. Still, acting on platform of soul is very difficult. Very difficult. When someone is going to his office, he is working for how many hours? In New York? 8 hours here. Good.
Even more. 12 usually.
12, yeah. In India, Pune, Mumbai cities, they are working for 12, 14 hours. His mind is cooperating for 14 hours. Mind is cooperating. Otherwise, how they are working there? But here, if you brought the same person to Krishna consciousness, you said, okay, before in office you are working for 14 hours. Now at least for 7 hours. Okay, we are reducing your duty to 7 hours. You just work 7 hours sincerely as you are working in your office. Is it possible? Very few. Why? Why? In material field, his mind is cooperating, but when we are coming to Krishna consciousness, mind is not cooperating. Even if we understand we are soul, we don't have any relationship with these matters. We are not body, we are soul. Because this field is spiritual field. Acting on spiritual field, working on spiritual field, leading our spiritual life, we want spiritual supports, spiritual needs, spiritual feedbacks. Without that, it is very difficult. Yeah, yeah, it is very difficult. Theoretically, we understand, okay, we are soul, we have to chant, we have to dance, we have to take prasadam. We can continue for 1-2 years, then we start to think, why this problem is coming? Actually, there is no problem. This is Maya. Where is no problem, but you can say 100% problem is there. And where is 100% problem, there you can see there is no problem. What is Maya? This is Maya. We are searching where is Maya. Maya is here, within our mind. Material life is 100% problem, but mind always convincing, no, you have to adjust. This is part of life. In India, say this is part of life. This problem is part of life. But in spiritual field, you cannot accept. It is part of life. Or this is Krishna's blessing, or this is Guru's blessings. No, mind is not convinced. Therefore, we can see from this verse, although Krishna said from 2nd chapter 12 verse to 2nd chapter 30 verse about soul, and from 31 to 38 about the matter and its consequence, but still Arjuna unable to fight. He knows Sankhya Yoga completely, but still is not convinced to fight. His mind is creating a problem. When lastly surrender at lotus feet of Krishna, then Krishna said, okay, I'll go. I am not convinced, I will fight. So Sankhya, this is Sankhya. Also 5.5, 5th chapter, fifth verse. Sankhya is also there. Yat sankhya prapyate sthanam tat yogerapi gamyate eka sankhya cha yogam cha japasyati sapasyati. Very important verse. It is connected with Sankhya and Bhakti. Then, okay, now we have to draw the conclusion. If we are a devotee, we understand Sankhya Yoga, and Prabhupada said here, people who are suffering this material world because they are conditioned by the material energy can easily get freedom from the clutch of matter by understanding the Sankhya philosophy enunciated by the Lord Kapil Dev. Easily, Prabhupada said easily. And then we also understand. Every devotee know, okay, material world is a place of suffering, body is creating all the problems, mind is creating all the problems, and I have my karmic reaction, I am soul, I am Krishna's servant, I have to chant, I have to dance, I have to pray, I have to serve Krishna. We know, every devotee know. But acting on platform of soul is very difficult. Why? Why? Who will help? Yeah? Huh? Yeah, we have material desire, we have material body, but how to purify? When that time will come, we will purify them. When the body will cooperate to us? We have to wait up to our old age or up to 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. We don't know when we will die. Therefore, Krishna said this thing. This verse, which verse? Buddhi Yoga samsruna. Yeah, this one. Esate abhitam sankhya buddhi yoga samsruna. Arjun, theoretically you understand. And that is fact. In Bhagavad Gita, from 2nd chapter 12 verse to 2nd chapter 30 verse, and 31 up to 38, what I had mentioned, you understand everything clearly. I know. But where is your problem? You cannot digest it. Even if you are understanding these things, you cannot act on that platform because mood of nature is there. You are Kshatriya. Now you have to hear the Buddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. In that commentary, Siddhar Swami mentioned. In that commentary, Siddhar Swami mentioned very nice things, and also Prabhupada said same thing in his purport. I don't have time to show you all these purports where Prabhupada mentioned all these commentaries. And there Prabhupada mentioned here. एवं अभिहितमपि सांख्य बुद्धो तवच्चेत आत्मतत्वम अपरोक्षम न संभवन्ति. Although you heard all these atma tattvas, but you cannot understand. Very difficult for you to digest everything, because I already spoke Sankhya Yoga, and apparently looks like you are understanding everything, but actually you are not. Very difficult to work on that platform. You are not ready to fight. Now, how to work on the platform Sankhya Yoga? Now I am giving you another stages. Buddhi Yoga. And in that commentary, Sankhya buddho tavachet atmatattva aparokhyam na sambhavanti. Although you are hearing about Sankhya Yoga, but to understand this atmatattva, I am soul, is not possible for you. Why you are considering? Why you are asking so many questions? You are not understanding that you are soul. Although you are hearing, then what to do? तही अंतःकरणं सिद्धि द्वारा आत्मतत्वं परोक्षार्थं कर्मयोग तिसं शृणु. Now just here, because I already spoke about Sankhya Yoga. Although apparently you are hearing, but you are not ready to work on this platform. So now, how to work on the platform of Atma Tattva, now you should hear from me. Then Buddhi Yoga. What is Buddhi Yoga? Siddha Swami said, Karma Yoga. Here. Karma Yoga Tisham Buddhi Sranam. Jaya Buddhya. What is Buddhi Yoga? Parameswara Arpita Karma Yogena Suddhanta Karanam. Therefore, this temple is there. Why Acharyas like Prabhupada, you know? When Prabhupada himself, the Radha Govinda, which year? 972. Installing deity. Even in India now, before installing deity opening temple, they are making a huge plan. How to continue this worship, how to continue this temple, how to maintain this standard. 1972. This is so beautiful. Radha Govinda. Why? This karma. We can't, even Prabhupada said, you are soul, you are not body. Just surrender at Lotus feet of Krishna. You don't have any problem. Chant, dance, take prasadam. You will return back to Godhead. But for us, very difficult. Chanting difficult, dancing difficult. Only one thing is easy. Taking prasadam. That is also difficult. That is also difficult actually. If you don't accept prasadam in a proper mood, you accept prasadam in an enjoying mood, that is also a difficult job. Apparently you can earn some sukritis, but you can develop bhakti. Prasad seva. Very simple. Bhakti yoga is very simple. But coming to platform of the soul, this Buddhi Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Suddhanta Karana. Directly I am saying you are soul. You understand? You are soul, you are not body. Then who is your father? You are soul. Don't mention about your father. Be careful. You are soul. Don't mention about your country because you are soul. But you see, when we are thinking about father, who is your father? Immediately our father picture is coming to our mind. Oh, my country India, my country USA, my country Russia, my father, my mother, my nation. Very difficult for a conditioned soul to give up this bodily attachment. Unless he surrenders to Lotus feet of pure devotee. Yeah. Mercy is required. Therefore, even Shiva's mother, the Devothi's mother, immediately surrendered at Lotus feet of Lord Kapil Dev. He said, although I know you are my son, but you are incarnation of Vishnu. Where this is mentioned, 3:25:11, 3rd canto, 25, chapter 11 verse. And she said to Lord Kapil Dev, I want to surrender at your lotus feet. And this whole material world just like a gigantic big tree, huge tree. And when tree is there, then trunks are there, branches are there, leaves are there. Very difficult. And this material world, so many problems, so many branches. Intelligent have branches, mind have branches. You cut the root. In a tree, if you cut the root, then tree will die. So now I want to surrender at your lotus feet. Please you help me to cut these attachments. The walking on the platform of soul, the Sankhya Yoga, it's begin. Karma Yoga. Ishwar arpita niskama karma yogena suddhanta karanam, Siddha Swami said. If someone wants to clean his heart, you know in Prabhupada's time, what they are doing? What devotees are doing? Distributing books, distributing prasadam, chanting, dancing, always engaged. Prabhupada never said 20 hours, 7 hours, always said 24 hours. Prabhupada said 24 hours you should engage in Krishna consciousness. He never said, okay, 2 hours, 3 hours. He said 24 hours. So Nishkama Karma Yoga, the activities performed for the service of Guru and Krishna, in which put Nishkam, without any desire. I don't have any desire. I don't want any position. I don't want anything. I want to serve Radha Govind. Why? Because I am soul. It is my duty. Without serving, there is no relishment in spiritual life. Preaching also service. Hearing is also service. Always we have to abide this mode, servant mode, service mode. Yeah. It looks like you are instructing. Actually, this is not instructing. We are not instructing someone. We are not giving instruction to someone. We are hearing Śrimad Bhāgavatam. Speaker is hearing, hearer is also hearing. Therefore, this process is eternal process. Even we are preaching, that is hearing. Oh, Bhagavatam said this thing, Prabhupada said these things, Siddhar Swami said this thing, Vishwanath Chakravarti said these things. We are hearing from Acharyas. So this is very important point. Working on platform of soul like Sankhya Yoga. Theoretically we may understand. We are not body, we are soul. But acting on that platform is very difficult unless we come in this process. Therefore temple is there. Someone have to train up. Someone have to lead his life within this process. Nishkama Karma. Come here, serve here without any desire. And then Shuddhanta Karanam, then you can clean your hand. Then you are in cleansing process. And sometimes, although you are performing service for Guru and Krishna, sometimes two things, simultaneously two things is there. What is? Hearing and chanting. We are hearing, chanting and serving. Three service. In Krishna consciousness we have three service. Even before Grihasthas, when there was no temple systems in India, they are like Vajranandis. Guru have to stay in one place, have a small bhajan kuti. Even at that time, the Grihastha disciples, they have their personal deities. They are worshipping in their house with that mood. I want to offer this house to you. I want to offer this food to you. You just enjoy. I want this Lakshmi money to you. I want to offer my son to you, daughter to you. And after all, I, like Bali Maharaj, I want to offer this body to you. That is complete. After offering everything to Krishna, we have to offer ourselves to Krishna. Krishna, accept me as your servant. That is Nishkama Karma Yoga. When without any desire for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga we will serve, then our heart will cleanse. And that time we can understand, I am not body, I am soul. And sometimes we are hearing from Acharyas. Then we come to, like Prabhupada said, we come to the stage of Jivan Mukta. And Prabhupada always referring this verse, Iha Jasya Haridasa Karmana Manasa Gira. Then Nikhilapi Avistasa Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. Through body, through mind, and through speech. If someone always thinking, I am Krishna's, I am Krishna's servant, how can we, if I am not serving you, I can demand myself, I am your servant. If I am not pleasing you, I am not glorifying you, how can I demand that myself that I am your servant? How can we say I am Krishna's devotee if we are not serving Krishna? If we are not chanting, if we are not praying? And after all, free from all other desires, Without any other motive, we have to serve. That is Nishkama. And Karma Yoga. Whatever works we are performing, we have to offer its result to Krishna. And when we are performing all these results, we have to think, I am working for Krishna. Karmi is going to office and also a devotee is going to office. Karmi is thinking, I am working for my family. A devotee is thinking, I am working for Krishna. I am working for Krishna. And we have to maintain this consciousness by hearing and chanting. But beginning, you have to surrender. Like Mother Devati surrendered to Lotus feet of Lord Kapil Dev. Then out of his causeless mercy, Lord Kapil Dev impact to jnana, impact knowledge, bhakti. Then she clearly understand. Okay, now this is time. If you have some questions, you may ask. Yeah.
Especially this one.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for giving us, at least reminding myself of how far I have to go to actually fully surrender myself. I have a question regarding surrender of the self, Atma Nivedanam. And you mentioned how that's coming to the stage of Nishkama Karma Yoga. So I was wondering if maybe you could help me understand the difference between first surrendering the self and then surrendering the entire self. For example, we have the example of Rajvasis, like the gopis of Vrindavan, who are surrendering their entire selves to Krishna. So can you help me understand the difference between Nishkama Karma Yoga and that platform of Prema Bhakti?
Yeah. Nishkama Karma Yoga is the beginning. Nishkama Karma Yoga is another name is Bhakti Yoga. This is beginning of Bhakti Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga, when we perform activities for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, without any desire, three things is there. When we are performing some service for the Guru and Gauranga, first we don't have doer mentality. Doer mentality. My pronunciation is not good, please excuse me. Doer mentality means I am performing all this service. Like suppose here the temple. Who is maintaining this temple? Huh? Who is maintaining this temple? Who is running? Radha Govind. Then temple commander should think, Radha Govind is maintaining. Temple president, everyone think, oh, Radha Govind is maintaining. And who are you? I am not doer. I am working on behalf of Radha Govinda. That is Karma Yoga. First we have to give up doer mentality. And second, not result oriented. You know? So I am working for Krishna. Why not Krishna is giving these things? I am going for distribution, book distribution. Why I am not selling so much books? Why Krishna is not helping? I am serving here for so many years. Why my consciousness is not pure? We are not result oriented persons. That is again, we will turn our life towards karma kanda. When you not get result, then you lose faith towards Krishna. And third one, in Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, we are performing for all the activities for the pleasure of Radha Govinda. Like someone prepared this garland. It is not my pleasure I have to prepare garland. No, I am performing these activities for his pleasure. Like Arjuna, he don't want to fighting. He don't want to fight. So when he is thinking, if I will fight, I can't get any pleasure. Why I will fight? But Krishna said, no. You should fight for me. That is my pleasure. Arjuna was fighting for Krishna's pleasure. Otherwise his son Abhimanyu died. Still he was fighting with such enthusiastic mood. Because when he was little morose and thinking, no, Krishna said, you will be pleased. So in our spiritual life also, so many obstacles will come. Undoubtedly. Because we are in material body, we are not pure. But we have to think about Guru and Krishna. Prabhupada said, my spiritual master said, Acharya said, they will become bliss. This mood is also in like in Vrindavan. Those are in Prem Bhakti stages like gopis, they have same mood. When Krishna left and went to Mathura and Dwaraka for 100 years, they are waiting for Krishna. How many years one can wait? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? You see, we are performing devotion. After 10 years or 15 years, if you feel ourselves, my heart is not clean, my mind is not controlled, my sensation is not controlled, immediately we develop doubt. We give up Krishna consciousness. For how many years you can put faith on Krishna if you are not getting the desired result? Krishna said, okay, I will come. Krishna never mentioned when he will come. But 100 years they wait with some faith, some enthusiastic mood. Why? Why not they give up their body? In Jamuna there was no water. To commit suicide there was a big hill, Govardhan was there. At least they can remember Govardhan, they can give up their body. No, they were thinking about Krishna's pleasure. If we will die, we are suffering. If we will die, we may get relief. But Krishna will be never pleased. Why? How gopis are maintaining body in such a highest level of separation? Mostly bhav stage, and Radharani was in Madana stage. So how they are maintaining body? They are eating, they are sleeping, they are changing their dresses, they are combing their hairs. What you are thinking? They are preferring their bodily activities or not? Otherwise, how 100 years they can maintain this body? Yes, they are preferring. Actually, they don't want to perform. They don't want to eat. They don't want to sleep. They don't want to change their dresses. They don't want to comb their hairs. But when they are thinking about Krishna, oh, today my Krishna will come. When Krishna will see that we don't have a nice dress, we are not combing our hair properly, Krishna will not become happy. So they are changing their dresses, they are take care of their body for the pleasure of Krishna. Gopis are in separation, no problem. But when they are thinking about Krishna, they are becoming energetic. And in spiritual life, that is actually, like when your battery, like this mobile, when, how can you say, the battery will
Charge.
It will discharged. Immediately when you charge, get life. That is our, in our life, always problems. When we are in material life, we are thinking, once I come to Krishna consciousness, I don't have any problem. But when we come to Krishna consciousness, now we are thinking, here more problems than material life. Then where will we go now? We are like now ghost, ghost. Not in human body, not in another body. No, here is the process. That is surrender. When you think about pleasure of Guru and Krishna at any stages, in all circumstances, no, I have to surrender. I have to do something for pleasure of Guru and Krishna. That is like charging of this battery. If someone forgot about, like we are staying here, if you forgot about Prabhupada, we cannot serve, we cannot take care of his daddy. Problems are everywhere. But when we think about Guru and Krishna, that is just like charging our spiritual life. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My question was, as you said, sometimes it is very difficult to digest the philosophy, though we know the philosophy. So many a times when we hear, I am not this body, we naturally think that even though I am not this body, I am in this body. So therefore I have to take care of the body. That means I have to take some rest, I have to take a break, I have to give my mind some relaxation. But then what happens, sometimes it's difficult to understand how much is too much. Then we start using this as an excuse, then it becomes bigger problem. So how do we know how much is too much?
No. You said, yeah, we want rest. You know, in English, nice. My English is not good. I am not fit to speak something in English. Rest is there. Night time, what we are saying? I want rest. And someone is sleeping. What is the difference between sleeping and rest? Sleeping is enjoyment. Rest is you are taking rest for work. Actually, devotees take rest. Like you said, break. We don't use this word. I want some break. Spiritual life, we don't have break. Wherever we will go, always we have to perform spiritual activities. Even if you want to go to Vrindavan for break, this is not break. If you go to Vrindavan, chant more rounds. It does not mean from New York you are going to Vrindavan, then you can go to Govinda's and eat and sleep. No Mangalarati. No. Wherever we will go, we will follow. So actually, Vishwanath Thakur in 11th canto, one of his commentaries said, even a devotee is going to his bathroom, that is bhakti. Even a devotee is going to take rest, that is also bhakti. Why is taking rest? Morning he will wake up, he will serve Radha Govinda. Why is going to bathroom? Why is taking bath? For service. So body will never cooperate us. These things, special for brahmacharis, always brahmacharis have to keep this mind, keep these things in mind. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, I am so cruel. He used to say, I am so cruel, so hard-hearted, I will not allow anyone to sit for 1 minute. I will engage everyone. And he said, what is Maya? Like the break or rest, that is Maya. He was so strong. 24 hours everyone should engage. But for us practically something is not possible. But always we have to keep these things in mind. Especially in brahmacharya life, if you don't engage ourselves in different activities like hearing or chanting or serving or kirtan or preparing notes, if you don't engage ourselves, then two problems will come. First one, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Prabhupada said, first one, gossiping. Now this watching this mobile, this is also gossiping. Before everyone gossiping each other, talking each other, now no need to talk. Watching this mobile, this WhatsApp, Facebook, that is also gossiping. Gossiping and thinking about this body, they have universe. I have this problem, what will happen to me in future, who will take care of me, temple president will change. So what will happen, who will take care of me? So when we don't engage ourselves in Krishna consciousness, these two problems especially come for brahmacharis. Thinking about his future, thinking about his body, and second thing, gossiping. So, as long as our body is permitting, we have to serve. The body will never cooperate. That thing we have to keep in mind. You know, like in India, bullock carts are there. Bullock don't want to pull this cart. But owner said, okay, now you have to pull. Body is like that. Who wants to wake up in early 4:30? Body don't want. Body said, take rest. This is rest time. Why you are waking up? We have to become like a owner. And we have to engage this body which is like a bullock. Always within the cart. And Guru and Krishna service is like bullock cart. Otherwise, Body and mind are always there in one direction. They want always excuse. Always want excuse. I want little relax, this one, that one. Okay, so more we engage in Guru Krishna service, more we receive mercy, more realization will come. Like our Gurudev used to say, if you engage in Guru Krishna service, loving service, cleaning temple here, loving service, pure devotees temple, Radha Govinda is here. If someone is cleaning here in a loving mood, he is cleaning. Like in Vrindavan, if you go to Vrindavan, you have a higher vision. Oh, I am coming to Vrindavan, this is Krishna's place. Here it's pure devotees place. So spiritual consciousness, we have to avoid this consciousness. And more you receive mercy, more realization will come. And our heart will cleanse. No theoretically, you don't have to study this Sankhya Yoga. Immediately we can understand, I am Krishna's. This knowledge comes from our heart. Okay, thank you. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री राधा गोविंद देव की जय, जगन्नाथ देव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, संवेद वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।